You say we'll see.
We'll see.
No, you have to tell me that's the rule.
No, not yet. But we'll see how it goes. I think this is a great opportunity for everybody. Everybody hopefully will get an opportunity to play tonight. We're going to be smart with our minutes. Keep those main guys low 20s. But I want to see a stretch run, whether first half or early third quarter, to see if we can develop that, the chemistry we're looking for.
When you're putting rotations together, what are you looking to maximize? You've got a lot of versatile guys. What are you kind of looking for out of those groups together?
Right now, it's just to see what we have. We can play small. I think we can, obviously we're without a couple of guys. So, that makes it tougher when they get back. But gives us a lot of flexibility to play and move guys around, get guys off the ball as primary handlers, but also put them in scoring situations.
Knowing how long you guys have been friends, to have your first game and look down at the other bench and see Steven there, what are your thoughts about how that worked out?
That's a great feeling. I think we have similar paths, as far as to where we are now. Got in at an early age, kind of worked through the ranks. To see it, happen for both of us, that's gratifying. We've been friends for years, long time, and obviously both our fathers were competitors, but also very close. So it's that more, means that much more.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a question from Zoom here, Coach. Let's start with Chris Miller.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Good, thanks.
We came on late, so I don't know if you announced who your starters were for the Zoom people. Can you let us know what that is?
So the question is, do I have to?
Hey, get off to a great start with us. How about that?
Fair enough. I gave Ava a tough time, but we'll start Spencer, Brad. We'll start Corey Kispert at the 3, Kyle Kuzma, and Daniel Gafford. You twisted my arm.
I appreciate you doing that. I'm sure you probably have like a checklist of things that you and your staff want to kind of see get done in the preseason before the games really begin to count. But this being kind of the first dress rehearsal, what do you want to see that was translated through camp and would be applied tonight?
We talked about it leading up to this. All week has been our level of communication. And I think that'll help our on-court synergy. Offensively, staying organized, valuing possessions. It's more about us at this point, less than it is about the Rockets. Well, it's great, it'll be a great test for us as far as the way they play. But, the biggest takeaway for me is our competitive spirit, competitive level, and the level of our communication.
Appreciate that.
Let's go over to Chase.
Hey, Wes. Just besides him being available, why did Corey Kispert get the start tonight?
Contavious is out. He had a dental procedure. And that aside, Corey's really had a great training camp. I think it's important to get some of your young guys minutes early. With only 4 preseason games, it's somewhat compressed. Obviously, in past years, you had more games to kind of introduce guys, whether in the beginning of the preseason or late in the preseason as you rested some of your veteran players. Right now, we just don't have that flexibility. So we've got to maximize those minutes. I think it's just great exposure for him. You can't simulate game minutes in practice. You can do the drills. We can, play live 5-on-5. Obviously, we're playing ourselves. So to get a feel for, how to be in a regular situation, I think is will be beneficial to him and give us a real look at what he can do.
And what are your thoughts on the open practice that you guys have now planned that was announced today in Baltimore? You have roots there, and then also it being in an HBCU.
I think it's tremendous. Every team I think does something of that nature. Those are always great activities. We have to kind of use that day, the way the schedule has played out as a work day, kind of get some work done early, open up the practice, have some fun, interact a little bit. It's always good to go home. Obviously, Morgan is a place to I spent plenty of time there during my college years. So a lot of fond memories. Still know a lot of people in the area. So it's always a good time to get back to Baltimore.
Let's go over to Neil.
Hey, Coach, for KCP, I'm hoping the dental procedure is fairly minor and you hope to have him available on Saturday.
Yes, he'll be back probably this evening in DC. So he'll be back with us shortly, and we don't foresee any hiccups.
And then I guess, just it's officially, your first game as a head coach. Any butterflies, or you think it'll hit you maybe, once you step out onto the court?
Honestly, I think probably more when the lights come on, the anthem starts. That's usually when those butterflies happen. They've been the same since I was playing in high school. The minute the anthem played, you got the quick butterflies, and then that was it. So I'm anticipating the same level of angst. Obviously preseason, this is not the real deal. It doesn't count against us, as so they say. But still, it's exciting. Every time you get an opportunity to run a team, and this being my first opportunity to do so at this level, it's really it's exciting.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Coach? All right. Thank you, Coach.